Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding it. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this will be for the week of July 29th to August 4th, 2024. It's going to be a short reading. Let me know in the comments, do you prefer when I do short readings with a lot more bonus readings on the weekends or longer weekly readings with not as many bonus readings? Let me know. We have the Ace of Water coming out in reverse for you, Aries. Very fascinating. This is sort of a creative blockage that I'm feeling. You could have either like a lot of ideas in your head already and just not the energy or motivation to get them done, or you're just at a loss for what to do next when it comes to either a relationship or your creative passion fulfillment, like what to do. I'm getting like empty nester syndrome here. So some of you watching, definitely not the majority of you, but a handful of you might be parents whose children have recently moved out or something, and you're like, what do I do now? Or recently retired, or even if you like switched your job up, you have a lot more time on your hands and just like, what do I do? Like, it reminds me when my partner, he used to work 6 days a week, like 50-hour work weeks, and then he got like a normal job that actually cared about him, and he was just like staring out the window longingly, like some sort of like widow at sea, like waiting for her lost husband to come home. And I was like, you need to get a hobby or something, you know, there's so much you can do. But yeah, I am seeing that sort of energy where it's like not really knowing what to do with yourself or with a relationship or what. It's like, what do I do now? I don't know. We have Strength coming out in reverse, and next to the Ace of Water in reverse, I'm wondering if some of you are single and it's like you're desiring some sort of new emotional start, but you just don't feel like you have the energy to date. I feel that. Or like you just don't have the energy to work through any issues or anything. It's like you're just so used to your own little independent life and how you do things there that, I don't know, you just might sort of be blocking yourself when it comes to love in that regard. There's so many different ways that this energy can translate into all of your individual lives. So if something doesn't resonate, don't take it. But definitely feeling some sort of emotional or creative sort of blockage. Four of Fire is coming out in reverse, and this is usually a card of like completion. So I am getting this feeling of like, yeah, I want to have more than I have right now. I thought I would have more than I have at this moment in time, but I don't. And some of the best piece of advice I could give you for that is you already have the answers. It's like you already have a list of things in your head that you know that you need to do in order to get the outcome that you're desiring, whether you're desiring love, whether you're desiring career success, whether you're desiring health success. It's like you already know exactly what you need to do. It is really just a matter of doing it, like taking the action, not preparing yourself, not reading any more books, not writing any more lists, just taking the action. And sometimes I get it. Like you can get into analysis paralysis where you're feeling overwhelmed with the list of things that you have to do in your head in order to move you forward in life. And it's like, how do I get out of that? And it just goes back to these three words: just take action, just take action, just get started. Let me tell you, I'm not even an Aries, but I can resonate with this because I've been working on my tarot course. I started making it in February. I wanted to release it by the end of February. And that hasn't happened because there's just so much I have to film and write and do for it. A lot of work to put into it. And there were like 2 or 3 months where I didn't work on it at all. Not because I didn't necessarily have the time, but because I was so overwhelmed with what I had to do that like I just didn't feel like doing it. And I would do other things like go on social media or go out with friends, etc. And it's like I have so many other ideas backed up in my mind that I want to do. And I'm not going to let myself begin them until I finish this one idea. And it's like, I just need to take action. So that's my personal example and story. What is your personal example and story? Like, what areas of life are you bothered by the fact that there's not change and growth taking place? Are you not really completely happy with where you're at? And you already know what you need to do. You already know exactly what you need to do, but you just need to take action. You know, that's... Yeah, Moon in reverse just popped out. I was just casually shuffling the cards. And this really is a card of not knowing where the future is going or feeling so overwhelmed by the next 40 steps you have to take that you don't even take the one in front of you. Okay, what action can you take today? Just take it. Get out of your mind and just do it. You know, recently what I started doing is At night, after my work is done, after I've relaxed and everything, I just sit down on my computer, I open up my website builder, and I just work on it. Like, I just take some actions, okay? And then once you get started taking action, you sort of get into a flow state where it's easier. And then, the next day you're gonna have to repeat the process. Force yourself to get started, force yourself to go. And then once you're doing it, you'll flow through it. But just take action. We have the 10 of fire. Yeah, another complicating factor here is there may be a lot going on in your life, a lot of responsibilities that you have, a lot to do. So you might not necessarily feel like you have a lot of time or energy left over to do the things that you want to do. For example, let's just say you really want a beautiful love life, but you already have a thriving career, you already have a home that you have to take care of, you already have your friends. It's like you already have all of these things that you're juggling, all of these responsibilities. And at the end of the day, when all is said and done, you just don't have the energy to, I don't know, approach people, to talk to them, to invite them out, whatever it may be, whatever you have to do. And so you just don't get that want of yours because you're not taking the action to get there. We have the Ace of Air in reverse. Wow, I don't like aces in reverse, and you have 2 of them in reverse. The reason why I don't like it is because it just shows that there is so much support. There's so much support, so many blessings that the universe is trying to hand to you right now, and you just aren't making the space for it. So this reading is kind of bullying you into taking action because your life will alleviate, like your life's problems will alleviate so much when you just take these actions, when you finish these things up, whatever it is, just take action, just get started, because life will get so much better for you once you do, very quickly, very rapidly. So listen to that. Listen to the list that's in your head of things that you need to do, the things you will help you out. And magic 3 words, just take action. Get out of your head and just start taking action. Page of Air. There's nothing else I can say other than just do it, because the more advice and way to find inspiration that I tell you, the more you're going to be in your head thinking about that. And if you're not having the inspiration to do the things that you need to do, I want to tell you something. You don't need to be inspired. You don't need to feel motivated. You just need to have the discipline to take action. When motivation ends, discipline begins. I hate going to the gym. And yet I work out at the gym. I lift weights at the gym 3 to 4 times a week because I just force myself to go and force myself to do it. Simple as that. I hate eating salad. I never liked salad because I'm a vegetarian. For the longest time, when vegetarianism was not that popular, it was all I could eat when I would go out. So I learned to hate it. But I force myself to eat it at least once a week just so I have the nutrients from vegetables and things like that. That's discipline. That is discipline. And that's what's required if you're desiring these changes, these goals, these developments in your life. Just the discipline to take the action. Page of Air shows a brand new direction in life. Look at the body language that she has here, this angel, arms stretched out. She is free. She is stretching her wings. She is ready to start a new journey, start fresh. Absolutely. And Page of Air also can show fresh, brand new communication coming in, a fresh direction, fresh motivation, inspiration. And motivation tends to strike actually after you take action. Like when I'm having a great idea for an art piece I want to do, sometimes I just don't ever want to get started. But like once I get started, I sort of become hyper fixated in it, and then it's my new obsession, and then I just do it constantly until it's done. You know what I mean? So you just need to getting started is the hardest part, is basically what I'm trying to say here. And all of these cards are saying like this week is the week for Aries to get started and to finish things, to take action, get out of your head and just start taking action. Yeah, the World. Beautiful. This is a card of a brand new chapter opening up, one that is easier. And what's going to come through in this new chapter is Ace of Air, Ace of Water, energy, new love, new communication and direction, clarity of mind, and just overall feeling really crisp and clear and happy. with your life. That's what you deserve, and that's what's coming in for you. Thank you so much for joining me, Aries. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs this week to get the fullest overview of your week ahead, because there's certainly more to it than just this. Like, comment, and subscribe. It all supports the channel, helps the channel out tremendously. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.